Dear Vin.
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 Dear Vin. Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin. Dear Vin. Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
Dear Vin.
I really appreciate everything you've done for me and for the club. You're a very hard worker and an awesome person. I still remember the time where my car tire popped in the middle of the night and you drove all the way to my car to help me change my tires. And my spare was flat, so you also helped me pump it up. Yeah, you've touched me a lot and in many places. You've touched me here, you've touched me here, you've touched me here, and you touched me here, but most importantly, you touched me here. I love you, man.
Yo, Mr. President, it's been a long time since I knew you. It's like, I remember the first time when I met you through Mr. Garrett Coyne. You seemed really excited, you're always very pumped. So it was like, you made it worth going to CKI because it was always exciting with you around. You were former student chair. You were one of the reasons why I stayed around at Sacramento because you made it really fun. I could really bond with the people there. And I especially remember that one time when the old fireplace lounge was still there, you being left on top of my bag and like putting me in like a little stranglehold of your legs just to show like some really brotherly bonding and kinship. It was really exciting. All the service events with you were fun and it was really good being your friend and you taught me what it is to be like a leader and you gave me a lot of advice. I really appreciate you for that. Thank you, Mr. Vinh Ke Ton.
Well, first impression was, how could there be such a person like this? So cheerful, so joyful. I remember the first time when we met at, before the American River cleanup, you were just so happy, it's like, what's wrong with you? But afterwards I found out you are a very, very cool person, very nice, very caring. And I'm glad you're alive. Thank you for being there for everyone. And you really represent the 3 tenets: service, leadership, fellowship, because you're on top of everything. You'll go far in life.
Okay, so I think you did a great job this year as president, and Stephen, if you're looking down at you. No, I'm just kidding. But you really did do a great job, even though you recruited a bunch of weird members. Yeah, that's all you guys out there. But I can't even begin to say how much you've done for this club. And even your awkward jokes, they make everybody laugh. Well, most people laugh. But they're still fun, and you bring all the energy at all the events, so it's always a great thing. So you don't need an award to tell you that you did a great job. Actually, they're looking into the award. But anyways, okay. Good job, Vin.
So it's been an incredible year with you as our president, and there's so much to say, but you've been an amazing individual as president and as a person. You set aside your work and your academics for us, and we appreciate all that you do, and I really appreciate what you do. You're very caring, you have a bubbly personality, you always have jokes to brighten up the mood and make things even more awkward than it is. But that's just you, and you're really unique, and you're always fun to be around with. Thank you for all you do, and keep up the good work.
Congratulations on a great year. Sac State grew so much under your leadership, and I'm really, really happy to have served as a president with you. Thank you for always listening to me rant about different things about presidency. I couldn't have stayed as sane without you. Thank you so much. You were a great president, and you just shoot the man.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, and I'm really thankful that you're our president. Some words or a list of words that I would describe you would be cool, charismatic, positive, charming, inspiring, friendly, creative, cheerful, and goofy.
and definitely prideful for this club.
Because I have so much to say, I had to write it on my phone so I wouldn't forget. In all my years of being in any clubs or organizations, I've never came across a great leader until I met you. You do everything anyone could ask for in a leader. You're a great role model and you make sure everyone in the club enjoys their time in the club, as well as ensuring we are educated on the club. You not only do all that, but you also put others before yourself. You make sure your members and anyone you know and meet is happy at all times. I could go on all day about how great of a person you are, but I just want to say thank you for being such a great leader and exemplifying what a real club president is.
Well, I'm really going to miss you being the president of our club because you really bring the enthusiasm and your personality was really great and it brings that energy alive. Well, I hope that you can still be energetic even though you won't be president anymore, but we're still going to miss you.
Hey Vin, you've had such a fantastic year. We are all so proud of you and the things that you've done for Sac State. We are so proud, in fact, that we are taking away NAM's Distinguished President's Award and giving it to you.
So I've known you for a few years now, and I remember the first time we met at Pops in the Park, and you gave me my Let Me Smang It hat, and I've been keeping it in my room, and every time I see it, I think of you and how wonderful you are, and how welcoming you are when I first came into Circle K, and even when I was in Key Club, and you've been working so hard, and I just really want to say thank you for everything that you did and how much you love this family and the Kiwanis family, and yeah.
I am so sad, dude. No, I'm kidding. I'll see you next year. But just to tell you now, like, you're an awesome president. Like, if I didn't join Circle K this semester, I would have known that you've been here. So it makes me sad that you're just not going to be president, but I hope to see you around. So you know that I appreciate you.
Hey Vin, this past year you've been a great and excellent president. Awesome. You made Circle K enjoyable in every way. And you know, I'm glad to have you as a president. And because of you, I decided to assume my leadership role as a VPA because of your awesomeness. And you know, you are my role model, and you're gonna be my role model just because of how awesome you are, and you truly define what Circle K is to me. And no matter what, you're always gonna be my distinguished president.
You've done so much for our club this year, and I'm so proud of everything that you've done. You always tell us that you're proud of us, and you're proud of how our club has been this year, but actually, I mean, we're actually really proud of you. And we think that you've done so much to help our club grow. I mean, we've grown so much, and I'm really happy that you pulled me in that one day when I was walking to accounting class, and you were like, oh, you know, you should stop by and check out our booth. And I was like, no, I gotta go to class. And you were like, no, like, you have to look at our scrapbook, like, look at what we've done. And I'm really happy that you did that. I'm so proud of you, and I know that you're gonna do great things for us next year as well. And don't forget what I told you at FTC, because I still stand by it. And if you don't remember, just come ask me, because I'm pretty sure you remember, but just in case, don't forget it.
Thank you so much for your service as president here at Sac State Circle K. Because of you, I joined Circle K as a dues paid member, and you have inspired me so much to continue to serve my community and to continue with Circle K. It's because of you that I met so many different people throughout the division and meeting different schools throughout the district. You are just a bunch of awesomeness, and I hope that both you and I can continue our friendship in the future. It doesn't end here. You are awesome, and I love you, Vin, and your smiles and awesomeness, and I don't know what else to say. But yeah, thank you, Vin, so much for an awesome year. You are just amazing.
Thank you for introducing me to the kendama toy that has been very addicting. Although I'm not as good as you probably, and I haven't really been practicing, I want to be just as good as you. But yeah, other than that, you've been a great president, I think. I haven't really come to your meetings that much, but the ones I did go to, I thought you led it really well. So, really proud of you. And yeah.
It's been a great year as a first year for Circle K, and I'm glad that you were the president leading for this year, and I know that it will not be your last year here, so I know we'll see each other again.
I remember the time we were in the same team for Crazy Con. It was you, me, Kathleen, Ku, and Will.I.Am, Bruce, and Chai. And with your enthusiasm and leadership, without you, we would never gotten third place for Crazy Con.
Thank you for the pizza and being awesome.
Thank you for everything you have done this year for not only your school and Capital Division. You were amazing. Like, I love your spirit, and thank you so much for helping me, supporting me this past year. Because I know in the summer you drove me, you picked me up from the airport and you drove me to President Tree, and I just want to thank you for that because I never personally got to thank you for that. And you are amazing this year. You are an amazing president, and I'm so glad I had to work with you this year.
Thanks for making Circle K so special my first year. I couldn't ask for a better president. You really made this year a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed going out. Again, I couldn't ask for a better president.
Hello. Hi, Vin. Congratulations. You did a wonderful job in your term. I know I haven't been around that often, but I really love the fact that you knew that I wasn't going to be around because I had other extracurriculars, but you always made an effort to say hi to me, or like when I was walking around, you always made me still feel like a part of the CKI family. I know I'll make a promise to you, as I did with W. Like, I will be around more often once things aren't as busy, but I really have you to thank. During table league my first semester last year, you were the one that actually approached me, and then you were like, oh, I think I know you. You're the Division 27 Lieutenant Governor, and I was like, yeah. And then you're like really pushed for me to join Circle K, and now you're one of the reasons why I joined, other than just continuing being in the K camp. But I really have you to thank for that, and I know you're going to do amazing things, and I love you, and I'm sorry for always stealing your bell and gavel, but it's my thing.
Hey Vin, how's it going? My club's being weird to honor you. Honestly, dude, you've been such a big help. Right at the beginning of the year, you went right up to me and you're like, dude, anything you need, I got you, bro. And throughout the entire year, anything I've needed, you've had me, bro. Sorry, I had to throw that in. Basically, dude, you and Sac State have been absolutely amazing. You've helped us through some incredible times, and we wouldn't have missed it for the world. Thank you.
Thank you for making my first year of Circle K exciting and interesting. It was enjoyable to have you poke me in my butt when I was walking up the stairs, or touching my boobage. Thank you for making the meetings exciting and interesting. It was really full of spirit, and I really enjoyed that. So, you're awesome, Vin.
Hey Vin, I just want to say how thankful I am for what you have done for the club. Not only have you been a great leader, a great friend, but you have been a great role model for everyone. And it's amazing how much the club has grown because of you. And I remember the first time that I went to my first general meeting and you were the first person that I met, and I just saw how passionate, how much love, how much care that you have for a community service organization, and that kind of inspired me to want to join and do more. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for everything. We love you.
What up, Vinh? A year ago, we were here in Fountain Circle 58. I was sitting on this couch, you were sitting on that couch, and we were talking for hours on end about presidency. And look at you a year later, man. You totally beasted up presidency. I mean, everything that Sac State has achieved this year stands as a testament to how much you've dedicated yourself to the club, how you led your board, the sacrifices you've made, and all the choices that you've had to follow through with in terms of being a president of Circle K, along with balancing like all your other responsibilities, dude. And I really admire that. Like, dude, you are someone who, in this world, you have my utmost respect because you're super hardworking and super dedicated, and not to mention incredibly spirited. And I hope that in the years to come, like, members idolize you, dude, because I remember as a general member coming into Circle K, you were one of the most welcoming Capital Division Circle Kers. So, I just want to say I'm really proud of you for everything you've done as a president, and you did a nice job. And I look forward to hanging out with you much, much more as we age and graduate college in the not too distant future. Be proud, man. I'm proud of you. Dude, ever since my first Circle K event, when you, me, and Andrew Dan were Rav, I've always looked up to you, dude. And then you put Casper on top of people's heads when you installed them. That was sick, man. And then after Decon, after FTC, after seeing you inspire Sac State to always bring the heat, I want to be like you, dude. Thank you so much for leading by example and teaching me, even though we may not have even spent a ton of time together. I hella look up to you. Good job.
Hi, Vinh! This year in Capital, Sacramento was a force to be reckoned with. You are awesome, and you're the best, and you are Sugoi! And you're cool, and this is Alex with the strawberry, and I'm not gonna eat it. Okay!
This is the story of how we all met here.
For Darren and I, it started at the same place. We were at the end of the year banquet last year, and we were being our usual loud selves. We were being so loud, we were being compared to Alex and you. For me, it all started my freshman year when I attended FTC, and I met you, and you were the loudest and most proud dude from Capital. I could hear all of Sac State and Capital's cheers all the time, and it instantly got stuck in my head. Listening to Sac State cheers made me go, damn, their cheers are hella good. Why don't we have any like that?
Regardless of how we all met you, you've made a lasting impact on all of us. Circle K, not just within Sac State, but as Capital as a whole. Circle K really wouldn't have been the same without you.
I'm so sorry.
You've been one of our main influences since we all joined Circle K 2 years ago, and it's really impossible for us to picture those 2 years without you, Vinh. And in the future, we really look forward to seeing the impact you make on people's lives by inspiring and motivating everyone around you. Like this guy.
This,
right? This is you. That's you. You are brightness.
You are the light
you light
that
up
light
everyone's
up the
days.
darkness.
Anyway, we're really hoping that you will continue to be part of all of our lives in the future, even after you graduate and we all move on from Circle K. And we wish you the best of luck in the years to come. Peace.
So this year's been a huge ride. Yeah, it's been a whole experience that I won't really regret. I would like to thank you for really especially that stuff last year. Thank you. Yeah, helped me keep going, move on. Yeah, he gave me so much advice. He taught me a bunch of lessons. there's Garrett. Yeah. It's just so much stuff you've done for me. I just don't know how to thank you, really.
Hey, dude. You know how scared I am of heights, so I don't have to explain this situation. But I've spent a pretty good portion of my years with. Is it on my?
No! Oh my God, Alice, just keep talking.
It's because you can't see the ground, that's why. Oh. I've had a pretty good 2.5 years with you. You're the reason I stayed in Circle K. You're the reason why I joined and why I became public relations. You're what I look up to. You're the reason I became vice president. All that grabbing, I like to thank you, because I don't think anyone else would have opened up to that like you. So, and then that just kind of spread, and I think it's because of spread.
You want us to redo the whole thing?
No, this is good! You know what? I can always count on you to be a brother and a friend. I can always count on you to be a fellow douchebag with me, and we can wear douche tanks with our douche glasses at douche night. So, I love you, and thank you for giving me such a good time in bed.
I'm so proud that I've known you for the past 2 years during my experience with Circle K. I remember being the single service chair on your A board, and you gave me the courage to speak up and be more active in board meetings. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if it weren't for you. You also gave me the courage to go for family chair this year and to continue your legacy as a creator of the family program. You're an awesome big brother and one of my biggest inspirations in Circle K.
I am seriously so proud of all that you've done this year. You've really brought Sac State Circle K to whole new heights. I am super, super excited to do MDerp with you, and if I say more right now, I'll start crying.
So, I've known you for maybe almost 4 years now, and over the past few years, you have been in my life and touched me in ways I can't explain. The hungry fish has been very hungry sometimes, and unfortunately, sometimes that's not a good thing. Or is it always a bad thing? I don't know. But anyways, it's been great knowing you. I mean, not like you're dead or anything. That sounded morbid. So anyways, you've been a great contribution to this club, and your this year as president was awesome. I'm glad you did as well as you've done. I don't know if you're actually going to be crying during this video, but if not, just do it. Oh, and I also remember one time at Safe Rides, I have videos on Facebook. By the way, everyone watching this should go on Facebook to my page, go to my old videos, and find the videos of Vinh at Safe Rides. He says some horrible jokes, and those are still ingrained in my memory. So, you did a great job this year, you're a great guy, and good luck to whatever you do next year.
Working this year on board with you has been an amazing experience. Watching you be president has definitely given me a lot of inspiration to want to lead this club. You have shown me what it's like to work hard and to not give up. And you showed me what it is to be a passionate Circle K-er. And I really want to thank you for working so hard to make sure that this club reaches its greatest potential. We've come a long way, and I don't think we could have done that without you. And I'm really proud of you. And I know that I'm going to be okay being president because I had a great person to learn from. So thank you, and I'm really proud of you.
Alright, buddy on three, buddy on three. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, buddy! Yeah, buddy on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, buddy!
Woo!
Buddy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah!